Hey, what is up guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to do a video on things we should appreciate in GTA. So a lot of things we've overlooked as car guys, and I did get this idea from The Professional, so please check him out, link in the description. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So I'm going to start off with garage spaces. I think we've forgotten how bad it was with garage spaces. We were only allowed 30 cars in the past. When GTA first came out, we were only allowed 30 cars and your garage would get full straight away. You had to sacrifice a lot of space. There definitely was a lot less cars back then, but there was still over like 300 cars in GTA, which, you know, you could only have 10% of in your garage. Now we just don't even care anymore about garage space. When a new DLC comes out, there's like 10 or 20 cars you can store extra and no one really bothers. And I think it's something we need to really appreciate, because my garage space is full and we can actually have over 210 cars in our garage now. So from 30 cars to 210 cars, that's a big difference. And that's not even including the hangar that we can store planes in, the clubhouse we can store bikes in. That's crazy. I think it's something that we definitely overlook and something we should probably appreciate. Another great thing we should be grateful for, which I wasn't thinking of adding this one in, because along with the Nitrous, which is what I'm talking about here, the Nitrous is pretty cool, but along with the Nitrous you get like armored plating, and it's unfortunate that you can't remove the armored plating on this car. So it's only on the windows, which is not that bad. It does look it does fit in with the vibe, like the lowrider kind of vibe. But yeah, what I wanted to add is the Nitrous. I don't think people use it as much, or I honestly thought a lot of people would be so hyped about this when it came out. I thought there'd be millions of videos, you know, and I thought so many people would just talk about this, but I never see anyone really online that use Nitrous, or even use a car that's capable for Nitrous. And if you've seen any of my tip videos or anything else, you'd know that it's really good for drifting. If you use a ZR380 and learn how to slide. But something we definitely should be grateful for is the Nitrous. And with this car you can wheelie and Nitrous, which just makes it great. Which is really hard to do, but yeah, I think that's another thing we should be really grateful for. Now, lowering your car. Now, everyone's probably thinking now, Hella, this is not something they added. Why are you grateful for it? It's been in the game since, you know, even in GTA 4 you had lowering your car. You could lower your car in GTA 4. The reason I'm putting it in this video is because of the fact that GTA have actually removed it. I'm pretty sure, like, when you update, it could affect the physics, and just for some reason lowering your car didn't work anymore. You couldn't lower your car, and then Rockstar brought it back again. They did this twice, and that's only because of the car people. They even put a post out where they said, we understand that people and they put in quotation marks, I think they put in quotation marks, said stance your car, and therefore we're bringing back lowering your car, or the damage physics, because this is a damage physic. It's not really meant to be for lowering cars. And I have to say, like, Rockstar actually listen to people. I know a lot of YouTubers say, well, Rockstar don't listen to they just care about monetizing, they don't really care about listening to people, but they actually do. And I think in 2 cases now they brought back stancing, and it just shows that they do care, and it's something we definitely should be grateful of as car guys. And following the topic of lowering cars, Rockstar actually made cars even more lower. So they didn't do it to every car, of course. They didn't do it to muscle cars, which is understandable. They did it to like tuner cars slash, you know, cars you could actually tune and stance, which they would think car people would stance. And don't get me wrong, there's actually a lot of car people working for Rockstar. That's why they get it right all the time. But it's just the fact that they add more suspension options now, which is really cool. A lot of people are still moaning, I don't understand why. But now that you can, they removed, for the new cars, they removed stancing as in shooting the wheel, but they've, you know, made up with it with actually being able to slam your car. Now, I don't think you need to go any lower than this before anyone says, well, I wish you could get lower. I think it's cool. They added camber as well, so you know, there's more to gain from this than just normally stancing your car with bullets. You know, no cops. You can have the car like this all the time. You don't have to shoot it every time. And let me know what you think. I do prefer it non-cambered. I would go for this option, but you know, this should be something that we should be really grateful for. The Headlight Colours in the Arena DLC. So I guess the downside to this is you have to actually have an arena, so you have to spend a bit of money. But once you've got it, you can. This is another thing I'm very grateful they added. Now this is a much bigger thing than it should be, because there are some older cars in the game that don't have fitting headlights. So with the Vamos, it only comes with Xeon or white lights. So that's the only two options you can get if you go to LS Customs. Now if you go into the arena, you can make the car look dated like it is, basically. So you don't have to make it have modern headlights on an old car, which we all hate. You can actually go on to Golden Shower, and there we go. We've got some old classic headlights, and once you've got that, it does cost 52,000, which is a lot of money. You can unlock it in the arena career and, you know, pay less, like 20,000 or something. But you know, 50k, it's not that bad to make your car look, you know, how it should do, not with modern headlights. And there we go, look, it looks a lot more better, and it's just something small, but who wants an old muscle car or an old car with modern headlights? Another thing we should be really grateful of is the fact that Rockstar added wheelies. Now, out of nowhere, without any big announcement, they didn't put no trailer up or anything, we could just suddenly start doing wheelies. And it was a weird confusion because everyone didn't know about it, and then like the third or fourth day, people started finding out that you could actually do wheelies. Now the reason as well why this is so cool is because you've got different cars and different wheelie types. So it's like you don't just do the same wheelie in every car, and wheelie bars actually work now, so they have a purpose now. And you have to actually have some sort of skill to do a wheelie. You don't just full throttle and R1 and let go of R1. You have to actually throttle control, and as you see, I can't do it perfect every single time, but it's something I can work on, and every single car is different. So if I work on the Vamos, I still might not be good at, you know, the Impaler or a car like that. This feature just adds a new thing to car meets and drag races. You can drag race your friends, and it, you know, it doesn't count on luck, it counts on, you know, your skill. Now I'm really surprised that this didn't come with any sort of like drag racing event, or, you know, a race. Instead of stunt races or races, there's actual drag race strips, and it would have really been cool to see a feature where that happened. The only reason I don't think that that would have happened is because Rockstar don't want to give a payout to a short race. Depending on what distance the drag race is, it will only take around, you know, 14 seconds, sorry. And then, you know, I don't see Rockstar paying out $5,000 or something for 14 minutes. But I'm so happy they added this. You don't have to wheelie all the time. You can just burn out and go, and that's just the same as normal. You can still just press R2 and go. I think that's something we should all be grateful of. We all just overlooked it because Rockstar didn't announce anything about it. But let me know, because I definitely didn't see it as a big issue on YouTube. Like, I didn't see that many people post videos about it, and, you know, it didn't look like a bigger subject than it should have been. I kind of left this to the end of the list because Rockstar haven't added this yet, and I think it's something we should be really grateful for, because I put in another video when I was asking for what Rockstar should add, and I put F1 cars. It'll be nice to see F1 cars, and it looks like they're bringing it. And they're not just bringing F1 cars as in like just normal street cars, they're actually adding actual physics to it. They're adding things like the spoilers. If you crash and the spoilers come off, the effect is different. They're actually adding different tracks just for the F1 cars, so it's really cool to see that. They're adding pit stops, they're adding like tire wear. You can change the tires from soft to medium to hard, soft being more grippy but quicker to wear out, hard being less grippy but longer. It doesn't wear out that long. And it's just a lot of things to do just for, you know, F1 cars. It's not just a little thing. I don't know, it seems like Rockstar are listening. It's a weird thing to say, but it just seems like they are. The only thing missing, I think, for car guys was to add F1 cars, which now they're going to do. So hopefully you guys enjoy that, because it's something definitely that Rockstar didn't have to do, but they ended up doing it, and I think that's something we should be grateful for.